Alright guys, so here we are with all the Funko Freddy's popcorn buckets and the drink bottles and all that, at least the ones that I could get in my area. There's a couple other ones that I was unable to get, like the Faz Talker one and the Show Stage one, and there might have been a couple others, but we've got the main ones here. We've got the Freddy Plushie with the popcorn tin, we've got the Cupcake drink bottle, and then we also got the popcorn tin as well, and then we've got the drink, the main plastic cup with all the different toppers. I've got all of them, so I've got that, and also almost forgot the arcade as well, the arcade, Cupcake arcade machine. So here with the arcade one, as you can see, the arcade machine, and they come packaged like these in these plastic bags. Got another one here for a friend. So you got 32-ounce arcade game drink bottle, warning, choking hazard, small parts, all the usual stuff, made in China. So it comes in like one of these, yeah. Not really interesting. And you can see the balls, I think they are the same. They might be a little bit different. I think some of them are the same, some of them are different. I think it's just really random of what you get, but it's just a minor thing. I'm not sure if you can open these, the glass, well, it's technically plastic, but the main container inside, I'm not sure if you can open that or not and see inside, so if you can change them out, put your own stuff in there or not. I really don't know, because I also think that when you open this and you fill it with a drink and you clean it out or something afterwards, some moisture might get in here, so maybe you can open up and just dry it out better. I really don't know. As you can see, all the details are on there with the balls and that and the cupcakes. And you can see you've got the fourth best background there with the Freddy and Friends cartoon, it looks like. So there you got that there, that cartoon. That's pretty interesting, honestly. So you've got that. You can see the cupcake. The paint on it is actually alright. There's a little bit weird on the edges in there. There's a bit of smudge on the front there, but not a whole lot. It's alright. Same with the TV monitor, there's a little bit of scratches around there. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, probably not, kind of, but you've got that there. The rest of the printing, alright. It's a bit weird, like a texture on there. It's like very weirdly printed on, like the heat printing or whatever. It's kind of weird there. The heat, it's kind of like the heat printing. I'm not sure if you can see like the texture on that, but it's like that there. Nothing on the side. Funko Freddy's 2 on the back. And at the front on the top there, you got Cupcake Bonanza. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. Bonanza. Bonanza. I don't know, guys. I cannot pronounce it. But there's that. The base there. You've got the base there. Funko Freddy's 2. Scott Cawthon copyright. You've got the barcode there. And yeah, I think it's all right. You've got the little claw up there. Kind of pretty small. I'm not sure how you're supposed to grab the cupcake or any of those balls. Doesn't really make sense. The size of that is really small. And if you want to open the top there, you just screw it, I think it's anti-clockwise, I think. And then yeah, just like that. You can't really see inside, but... So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. I think it's really good. They did pretty well on this one. Really good display piece and really good drink bottle. Very interesting design. Kind of doesn't really make sense that an arcade is a drink bottle, kind of weird, but I really like it. I'll give it a thumbs up. I think this one's really nice. I'd say definitely get that one if you can. Next up, we'll have a quick look at the popcorn tin. So as you can see, you've got the main cast on there. You've got Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica. You've got Balloon Boy. No Mangle or Foxy on any of these for some reason. Funko Freddy's 2, only in theaters. There's the base there, made in China. There's the inside, all red. Nice. Up next, we'll look at the Cupcake. This is going to be the first unboxing. Oh, wait. No, it's just... in like that. You don't need to open that, so at least I don't have to cut anything, at least on that one. Man, that's really nice. I think the eyes do move. Yeah, the eyes do move. The eyelids don't move, they're all solid, but the eyeballs do move, so you can make them look derpy. Like that. You can have them look to the side. Have them look at the side, have them look straight in the middle. With one eye off the side. It doesn't move a whole lot, but it does move. That's really nice. I thought it'd be like when you shake it, you move around. But that's really nice, and then you can move the head of that, of course, as it opens up. So, let's open that up. Wow, it takes a lot of unscrewing, but yeah. I'm not sure how much drink you can get out of that. Probably not a whole lot, but it looks nice. Funko Freddy's 2. Got some weird scratches, some weird, almost dust-like thing on there. I don't think you'd see it, but there's some white, like, coating on it. Funko Freddy's 2, only in theaters. And then also, of course, we've got the main Cupcake head. He's got his buck teeth as well, of course. Screw that back on. And you also got the orange straw for that as part of the candle. It's not going in. I think it... Oh, there's a cover in here, it looks like. I don't know how that works. Is it when you just push through it? I don't know. I think you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to do it like that because it looks like there's a cross in the middle there that you just puncture it. But I'm not going to do that because I want to keep this in a nice condition. But I'll leave it folded like that. And maybe I'll just display the straw separately or something. There you go. You can push that in. And there you go. It's just like that. The can was very short. I think that makes sense because it's a drink bottle and a straw. I'm not sure why they made the straw the orange instead of making it like that. But I think it's supposed to represent the flame of the cupcake there. I think that's what it's supposed to be. So I think it does work. It does look pretty nice, and for a drink bottle, and I really like this one. This might be my favorite because it really looks like it's straight out of the movie. Because I really like the mold for it. It looks really good, and the quality of the plastic's really nice actually. It's a lot better than I expected. Much more of a hard durable. It's not the best quality plastic. You can definitely tell it's a bit on the cheaper side, but it's not on the very, very cheap side. So there's no other paint details, no weathering or anything, which is fine. Nothing on the bottom there. But I think it looks really good, and it really reminds me of... I wonder why they did the FNAF 1 cupcake instead of the toy cupcake from the actual Funko Freddy 2 movie, from the actual game FNAF 2. I'm not sure why they did the original classic version of the cupcake. I don't know why. And I really like him. From the back, yeah, he's just a regular cupcake, so I love him. Really happy with this one. This might be my favourite of them all. I think we'll look at just the cup first. But we'll just look at the cup first, and then we'll look at the figurines at the end, because I think they're probably the most exciting, honestly. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Let's Eat there. Got Toy Freddy, the classic artwork, which I'm sure you've seen in a couple other merchandise places. Funko Freddy's 2, only in cinemas. Really nice pizza box-like pattern, or kind of like the walls as well, the pizzeria with all the dirt and grime on there, printed on there. Really nice, actually. Not the best thing, of course, is just a print on a cup, so it's just that. Next up, let's look at the Freddy Plush and the tin. Let's look at the tin first. So it comes in this data manufacturer, September 2025. Funko Freddy's 2, only in theaters. Tin container with plush. But here's the tin container. Really nice. He's actually embedded in. They're like embossed or whatever. Like they're actually sticking out the logos and all that. That's really good. Let's Eat, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Let's Eat. And I think how does this open as a thing? It comes out like that. So you can put your popcorn in there, and then you can have your Freddy plush right here. So here's the Freddy plush right here, as you can see, really nice. Really big as well, very big. Well, it was much more bigger than I was expecting it to be, but it makes sense because you've got to go with a tin, and you've got to have a lot of popcorn in your tin, of course. So it's really nice. His eyes are stitched in there, kind of. They're flat though, they're not like the puffed out classic kind of eyes. Got the nose there, got the freckles on there. And he does look really good, and he's got his top hat on there, really nice. Doesn't feel really cheap or anything. These are nice, actually pretty high quality fabric or soft material, whatever, out there. And then you also got the Freddy plush right here, which is the comparison I'm going to make today. This is the only one I have. First thing I want to say is the top hat on him. I don't like the material this is made out of, the weird fabric, the stitched fabric. I don't know how to describe it, but it comes apart at the sides there. It's not very good. This one is actually really nice, man. It's really nice. Like, compare that there. It's a bit crimpled in. It's very flat. Nothing. It's very hollow, I should say. I think it's the best way to describe it. This one's definitely got like stuffing in it, but this one doesn't have any stuffing in it. But I think the fabric quality is much better than the Funko one on that. And then you've got the nose as well. This is the hard plastic nose. This one's just got a soft nose. Really up to what you prefer. I think this one looks better, but this one's better for snuggling up with, honestly. I think that's the best way to say it. The eyebrows on him, I was always very confused by these eyebrows on them. Like, I don't know why they're like sticking out like that. Just stuck out piece of fabric. Maybe it was like it in the games. I don't even remember, but I prefer these kind of eyebrows. So I prefer these eyes, of course, compared to these ones. But these eyes aren't too bad. I know the later Funko Plushes, they did these style of eyes, like with the Toy Chica plush and all that. And the colouring on him, I think this is more in line, of course, with the classic Freddy from the movie, the first movie. This one is kind of more in line with, I guess, the plush from the first game and all the other games, of course, the Scott era games, I guess. He's more of like an orangish brown. He's more of a more chocolate brown, I guess. There's more orangish, and He's got different colours on the muzzle, the stomach. The stomach here is like in its entirety on the front there. It's completely the same colour as his muzzle. But here it's actually just like the little patch on the Funko's one, instead of just being the entire stomach. So I think I prefer that. This guy doesn't have his bow tie at all, unfortunately. But I guess it makes sense since he goes with a popcorn tin, of course, so you're not supposed to see that. And I guess it makes sense why his entire stomach is just the muzzle colour. Because you're not really going to see that if you have him with the popcorn tin. And there's no little, there's no separate colour on the feet there. And on the hands, there's no separate colours like it is on Funko's one. That's a bit of a disappointment, but not a big deal. And the ears, I want to say, the ears the same colour as here. While on the Funko's one, they're much more of a very dark brown on Funko's one compared to like the muzzle colour. They're very different. I think the Funko's one is more accurate to the games, but I think this one, I like the consistency of it, but I think even in the movies, I think it was a different colour. It was more of a plasticky material in the movies, the actual Freddy Fazbear classic design from the movie. So there's the comparison with the plush there. And let's go see how it works with the tin. So there's Velcro on the hands there and on the tin. So it just connects like that, and then it connects like that. So you can hold it. That's really cute. Oh man, that's really cool seeing them together. Look at that. I really like that. It's like hugging it. That's really cool. Yeah, that's a really nice display piece, because like the tin, of course, is supposed to represent like many different pizza boxes on top of each other. You got 4 pizza boxes, and then that's really nice. Yeah, this actually might be my favourite one, guys. Right next to the Cupcake, I think. Man, I really don't know. These two together, I think that's my favourite. But now, let's look at all the finger toppers. So, I'm going to be opening these. I kind of want to keep them mint, but at the same time, I want to enjoy these. I bought these to be enjoyed, so it's going to kind of hurt. So, up first is Toy Freddy. That opened really smoothly, guys. Look at that. Up first, Toy Freddy. You can just have these guys standing on their own, really. He's kind of facing down a little bit. His face, he kind of looks a little weird, honestly. Look at that. Look at Toy Freddy. His face kind of a bit smushed. Very round, very chubby. The print decal, like the eyes, I can get, I understand why it's a bit weird, because he's very small. And his teeth, is that like Springtrap teeth? Why is it so yellow? It's not like the bright white teeth. I don't think it was like that in the movie. I'm pretty sure it was a bright white. I don't get why it's like that. It's a bit weird. I don't think any of these pieces are articulated, yeah. I remember when I went to get these at the theatre, when they brought out the Toy Freddy one, his arm was actually off in the package, so I went asked if they could swap it out, and they did. So, really thankful for the movie theatre employees. They were really nice. But regarding Toy Freddy himself, he's kind of a bit weird. The proportions kind of a bit smushed. I don't think it's perfect, but it's a small figurine. He's alright, I have to say. And you can put him on the lid there. Yeah, I think they'll stand up much better with that lid. They're not going in very well. Or maybe I'm just being too gentle. Actually, yeah, they're going in a bit better. Yeah, he's still kind of leaning. He's trying to do like the Michael Jackson lean. I don't know why he's leaning all weirdly. But there he is. There's Toy Freddy. He's alright, I have to say. Definitely probably my least favourite of them all, because he's not very good quality, honestly. That's a bit of a letdown. But he's alright. From a distance, he'll look really good, definitely. Up next is Toy Bonnie. Man, that one opened really nicely as well. Very cleanly. At least for the most part, I think. So, we've got Toy Bonnie here. He's very blue. He's a very dark kind of blue, very saturated blue. Unlike the games and the movie. I think he was a bit more of this colour blue in the movie, so maybe that's kind of be more accurate to that, obviously, so that kind of makes sense, but even then, I still feel like he's very dark blue. His eyes are alright quality. The prints on him, yeah, very good quality. Just the cheeks are a bit dark, a bit almost faded, like they're not fully printed on. It's like they half printed the cheeks, like half the transparency. Like they only did 50% of the way. They didn't fully print on the full ink, but other than that, he looks alright. His head, I don't think the heads really move or anything. All the limbs are stuck on there. His head doesn't move. Toy Freddy's head doesn't move. Yeah, these are all just supposed to be little figurine statues. His tail is completely blue. I think it's supposed to be white, but that doesn't really matter because you're going to see it from the back. You're not going to see him from the back. And he doesn't have his guitar or anything, it's just him, so it's kind of a disappointment that his guitar isn't there, but I can kind of understand it because probably would have added a lot more cost to it, and also because of the whole thing with the copyright and the V-shaped guitar. But I don't know why they just didn't give him the guitar they used in the movie. I don't know why. I still think, yeah, I think he should have come with his guitar, I think. There's a bit of disappointment. But other than that, I think he's alright, and you get to see more of the figurine, I guess, since the guitar isn't blocking the way. Up next is Toy Chica, everyone's favourite time-travelling character with a sword. I'm not a Guna Makuma, guys. Oh, I kind of busted that one off open a bit poorly. Still alright. Wow, she is very, very strange, guys. Wow. Guys, she looks very strange. Look at that. The proportions, again, they just look a bit weird. Like the head, I feel like the head should be bigger. I mean, the body is like so thick, man. Like, did they look at like the fan art when they were making this? Why? I don't think she wasn't like that in the movie. No, she definitely wasn't. Not that thick. Look at that. It's a bit weird. The feathers on there, they're very fragile, so you gotta be careful of that. But everything else, the paint quality, the print quality looks pretty good. A bit plain, obviously. All of them, especially the toys, and they're also little figurines. So it makes sense. Cupcake's print, I'm surprised they didn't really mess that up. It looks really good. They even got the actual base color of the cupcake instead of the just make it fully pink like the frosting or anything. But the quality, yeah, the quality is all right, but it's just the mold is a bit weird. The mold, like she's so like, I don't know if like chubby is the right word, but she's so, I don't want to say thick or anything, but I don't know. No, very, very thin, as you can see. Nothing going on there on the side profile. Very thin, just very spindly, very strange, I have to say. She's definitely, she's alright, I have to say. Maybe I have too high expectations for these things, but they're alright, I have to say. But, well, it depends on Balloon Boy. He's huge, man. Look at him. Man, look at Balloon Boy, man. He's huge. Oh, his face. It looks a bit weird, honestly, again. His face. I think it's just the colour. It's very peach. It's a very light peach instead of being a more tan colour that he was in the movie and the games. The balloon is really good. That looks really good. I have to say, the print on that, it's very nice. The paint on that. The print on him, the quality under the print and all that, it does look very good. They definitely put a lot more effort into him. He looks really good. With the colouring and on him. There's not really many mess-ups on him. It's just the face, man. I think it's just the tone, the colour of the skin. Yeah, I think it's just that. The eyes may be a bit weird, but I think he's mostly fine. Yeah. I think maybe it's just Balloon Boy's design overall with his face. I don't know. He just looks very creepy. I think it's kind of the vibe you want to go with Balloon Boy. But I think Balloon Boy's the best one out of them all. He's not perfect. None of these are perfect, but I think all of these guys together, they're going to look really nice. I don't know why Toy Freddy's doing the Michael Jackson thing. I'm not sure if that's just my one or not. But there they are all together. They say they look really good together. I'm pretty happy having the whole collection. All together, they're really nice. I can look over all the shortcomings. I still think these are really good. And for what they are, I have to say, they're really good. There's a few minor things that I'm a bit upset with, but they're not too bad. I feel like I was making too much of a fuss. I really like these guys, honestly. And there's all the cups all together. They look really nice together. I'm pretty happy with how they all look together. On their own, they're kind of a bit weird, but I think definitely together they look really good. Maybe just get your favourite character, because this was I spent a lot of money trying to get all these guys. Well over $100. It's very expensive, guys. So I just really wanted these guys. I was really hyped for the movie. And make sure you guys check out my review. Now let's go look at all of them together. Here's the whole collection here together. I'm really happy with how they all came out. They all look really good for the most part. There's a couple small minor issues, but I really like them. My favourite ones, of course, probably the Freddy Plush and the Cupcake. And I really do like the arcade one. I like all of them, honestly. All of them are really good, and it's really cool having the whole set together. And I'm really happy with them all, so make sure you guys go out and get them if you guys can. Of course, I don't have the Show Stage one, or the Faz Talker one, or the Toy Freddy mask one, the Toy Freddy head. I don't have those ones. They're just not in my area, unfortunately. But I'm really happy with what I have. I really didn't expect to get any of these at all. I was expecting them all to be sold out, but they apparently had plenty of them in stock, so hopefully they're going to be in stock for a little bit. And even then, if you can't get them, if you just can't get them in your area, just see if you can get them elsewhere. At least some of them, like the Cupcake one or the Freddy one. I really think you should get at least maybe those 3. I think those are really nice. I think if you're a FNAF fan, you really love the games, and you're really hyped for the movie, and you did enjoy the movie, or if you just enjoy these things, you really like how they look, then I'd say go out and get them, if any way you can, because I'm really happy with them. They're really good, they're pretty decent quality for the most part, and I don't know, I'm just kind of mixed on them, but I think I overall do like them, and I think they're pretty decent quality for what they are. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my Funko Freddy's 2 movie reviews. I have a spoiler-free one, and one with spoilers, so I'll see you guys in the next video, Funko Freddy's one. Bye.